Hello! So it is finally time to revisit this thing, the 279E. So last week we looked at the Chieftain, today we're going to look at the 279. They are both nerfed at the same time, so now after a few years... Has it been a few years? When was 279E nerfed? 2023! It's been 3 years nearly. Anyway, it's time to take a look at them. Now, as we can see by the amount of games played at tier 10, the 279, not very many, only 30,000. At least in the past 30 days on the EU server. I do have to declare that because otherwise you don't know. Win rate difference, however, is 100% still the top. And it's even above the Type 5. This is a super test tank that has not actually been released. And the actual win rate of this tank as well is third, as you can see, VK being top, and then the glorious 116 being second. And marks of excellence on this vehicle also tell a similar story. 279, 5.3k to mark, 5.5 for the Chief, although this has just been released back into the pool because of maneuvers. I mean, the main thing that you like about the 279E, or hate about the 279E, is the armor layout. This is what it looks like. It's still just as annoying to deal with, even after all these years. But if you do have heat rounds, which are 320 or 330, 340, it doesn't go too well because if you're slightly above it, you can go through this every single time. And if they do try to angle a little bit, it opens up weak spots here. Especially with armor flashlight, this becomes incredibly easy to know where to shoot. And yes, before people ask, we are using config on the standard loadout because this is acting as if you don't have field mods or experimental equipment. Okay, game number 1, we are on Live Oaks. I'm not looking forward to this actually because the matchmaking currently, a lot of DBVs, a lot of high pen tanks, especially with tier 11 now being in the game. I've not actually played this tank since then. We will venture off into the city, or at least try to. We need to be careful about when we cross here, because if we don't get lucky with the timing, we will get shot in the side. So just keep an eye on that. That's the main thing. You see where these Vickers are going, or the Vickers and the TVP are going? This is the main bit that you need to look out for. Because when you cross this bit, they can then just get free shots onto you. I mean, what we could try and do is make sure that we go through at an angle, to then maybe protect ourselves a little bit more. I just try and go through like this. I mean, they're going to be preoccupied with the E5, so we're all good. Don't necessarily need stab on this tank. I think a turbo is necessary, and then also experiment hardening tier 3, ideally, is also 100% a must, or config. And then a rammer, so equipment's kind of chosen for you. I wonder if Mr. E5 wants to... Ooh. Let me get tracking. How good is your repair crew? Oh, good. There you go. Okay, so 277 is off to the left-hand side here. That doesn't look good. Yes, 277 is off over to the left-hand side, which we need to be careful of. I should still be able to play here semi-reliably. Okay, do you know what? We're going to push forwards a little bit. I want to see what the 277 is doing. Is he here? Okay, he's not pushed up. Our E5 is pushing up, though. There's also the FV. The FV will easily go through me. Very, very easily with his standard rounds. If he fires premium, his Hesh rounds, then not so much, but the standard rounds will easily go through. That was nice. I remember the good old days when this had 340 heat. You could probably buff the 340 heat and it wouldn't make any difference now, especially with tier 11 being in the game. Hello! This is a problem. He fired Hesh. It's all good. Gonna shoot this. Wait. Is he coming around the corner or not? We're not winning. We've lost all over the other side of the map, and we've not really done any damage either. I'm gonna try and take out this guy. Huh. Maybe shoot the Vickers? Nope. FE is just fired though. Yeah, we're dead. Whatever. The game is over. Yes. This is the main reason why you use config and experiment with hardening, so you don't keep getting ammo racked all the time. But you are still going to get ammo racked. Well, this was a fun experience. Well, a pretty useless game at the start of it. 2.2k is pathetic and only 1.1k assistance. But we're not that far off the top of the leaderboard. Okay, we are now on Coolleey with the Peasant Loadout. I don't know a single 279 driver that uses this. And nor should you. You should at least take, I don't know, 10, 15 premium rounds at the most if you're going to be cheap about it. Not everyone can, I understand not everyone can spam gold and not everyone can use food and stuff like that, but at least take some premium rounds because you're going to need them. Well, I mean, we've got to position and we're just going to keep going because there's no one here. We own the hill. No one would have got here in time anyway. We would have spotted them. So we just continue. Wait, is there actually nobody here at all? Hello? Ah, yes. Hello, E5. They are just camping. Welcome to Coolleey. Wow, look at that. Also, do not have shots at this guy at all. Right, well, I'm just going to go up onto the hill. I love this map. It's so good. Are our light tanks still alive? Yes, they are. Can we shoot this? Sort of. Right, well, welcome to Coolleey, where we're now going to be sitting here doing nothing for a little bit of time. At least that hit. They can't push this, we can't push this, they can't push this. We just sit here until they bleed enough and then we might be able to push through. Oh! The light tank is here. We can't do anything about it from up here, but hopefully it can die. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing... This guy is now going to get deleted if he gets spotted. Yeah. You're very lucky. You're very, very lucky. Oh. And now that light tank. Perfect. Both light tanks are dead. We might now be able to play the game. This photo is insanely lucky, though. The Manticore might spot the Foch or the DBV in a second. I mean, the light tanks kind of have free play to do whatever they want now, which is nice. And we just have to sit here and snipe. He doesn't have a repair kit. Is his repair crew good enough? Never mind, never mind. You know, I personally, if I've been spotted and shot at multiple times, would have not peeked the same location. Not according to the Hirschgaffer. Don't worry about that. At least he'll learn from it. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. He's peeked the same location 3 times now. Well, unfortunately, there isn't loads to do. We are winning because we have light tanks. Wait. We have a light tank. How did the Manticore die? Well, we should be winning because we have light tanks. And I can't move into a position to actually shoot these because they're all behind rocks anyway. So we just have to sit here and do nothing. Oh, DBV. He's behind a rock. Okay. He is safe. The IS-7 is maybe pushing. Right, let's see if we can go and deal with the IS-7, because I am incredibly bored. This is why I usually ban this map. Not because it's inherently badly designed. I mean, I guess it is, because you can't push anywhere. But it's just very, very boring. I mean, I guess it is badly designed because of... Yeah, okay, it's boring because of the way it's designed, so it was badly designed. But it's not one-sided, is what I'm saying. It's not because it's a massively one-sided map. Oh, God. I mean, did you not see the Foch there? He can just pen me, though. And I can't pen him. Really? You can just ramp up the armour. Right, can I please now hit this? Thank you. He is using heat, which is a bit of a problem. Nice. He might try and peek this side, actually. The Foch with its heat rounds can easily go through me. He's 395 heat. Easily go through this. I mean, I can maybe try and ramp up here. Like this. And then it's a little bit harder for him to shoot it. There we go. Oh my god, I don't have the gun depression as well. So he's onto AP. He's done a full reload. So he's either reloading back into there. No, he's not. He's not reloading. So he's still on the AP rounds. There we go. And I'll just go back up onto this. There we go. And now this should be able to do a little bit more damage. There we go. And now that is on reload. This guy is... I mean, the FE might be behind this as well, which we need to watch out for. So we just continue going. This is on reload. And then Mr. FV, I'm a little bit concerned about. We're just waiting until we're unspotted first. We should be unspotted in a second. Okay. FV? Hello, friend? I'm a lovely, friendly 279E. There's no need to be mean. No need to be scared. Ah! Okay, man. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure. I mean, that was good. Power of the config. And now we just chase him. Mate, what, what is going on? What? What? Mate, what are you doing? What's just happened? I mean, that turned into a very good game once we were actually able to play the game. It's not like... Some people will look at that and say, Max, you had like, you know, you have to be patient, you have to wait. But like, it's just a stalemate is the problem. There's no way of actually getting into a situation to outplay the enemy. It's as soon as they make a mistake, you can then play the game. Like, you're just at a constant stalemate until that happens, which I don't like about that map. I mean, once we could, then we clearly won, but... Yeah, I don't know what that BZ was doing. Apply. I guarantee you this will be the best game because it usually is with the Peasant Loadout. Well, as always, it's now time to go through the field mods because we're going to look at the Hard Loadout. For the first one, we don't use anything because we are going to be going through experimental hardening. We then go for the left-hand side, then the right. Left-hand side again to give us more top speed, although this is only really going to work on hard terrain. And then more hit points on the left-hand side for number 8. If you want to use the bonus slot, then probably mobility is the best. Unless, of course, you're going to use experimental turbo, in which case you can just use normal rammer in the firepower. If you are going to use a normal rammer, although... most people are going to be bounty or bond. Welcome to Empire's Corridor, where we're going to go to the J2 region and sit there. As you can now see, we are using Experimental Hardening Tier 3, Experimental Turbo Tier 3, and then Bond Rammer with a Directive, and a healthy load of heat rounds. Also, another thing you need to make sure you have, if you are using this loadout, make sure you have reliable placement. Otherwise, you're just going to get tracked in one shot every time. Like with the current setup, you get minus 19% to the incoming damage that your tracks will take. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Oh, I don't have the gun depression. Very cool. There we go. And this is where the 279E is just completely stupid. Into the cupola. The way that I'm playing this, though, is a little bit... precarious because I'm kind of sliding on these rocks as well, which we need to watch out for. Actually, did he hit the cupola? He did. Gamer. Okay, not bad start. Let's see if we can finish off this IS-7. Or that one. This will hurt. We med that instantly. We repair in a second, and we'll go forwards. We'll try and take a shot at this guy, which don't quite have the angle. I don't have the angle either to make sure that I can go down and then into this, because, again, you can just about shoot there. You actually roll for 500. Okay, so taking a look at the map, we're minus 6,000. Minus 6,200. The enemy team is going to push into the base. Now, the problem is that we can't really go back to base as well, because we need to deal with this. Make sure this dies. And our team should be able to go back to base. I don't know. I mean, they're going to start capping in a second. When we cross this, we're going to take a lot of damage. So what we need to do is hope and pray that the enemy team don't cap. If they do, then unfortunate. It's whatever. Killing the Dravik is essential. Dravik is the biggest issue that we face. There is, again, another shot here that I can take at the cupola. Cannot hit it, though. Well, as I said, this is over. See if we can get a little bit more damage done. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, I was not expecting you to come around the corner. But fair enough. Load the HE. Might as well get a little bit more damage done out of this. Actually pens it. And there we go. Okay, well, I mean, that's the game over with. And unfortunately, I have HE, AP loaded. Not that I could depress the gun. I mean, 4.6, we're not winning. That game showed you everything that was wrong with the 279, though. So yes, 279E. Not really changed much, because when you're fighting it, it's still exactly the same as it always has been. Sure, Armour Flashlight has helped to narrow the playing field, so kind of thing, but it's still the same. If it's above you, you can't pen it. but then it also can't shoot you most of the time. It's a lot like the mouse. When a mouse is side scraping, you can't pen it. But then if it turns to face you, you can then pen it in the cheeks. When a 279E is above you, you can't pen it. But then when it goes downwards to try and shoot you, you probably can. And on flat ground, it's always been the same. If you've studied the armor and know about the weaknesses of a 279, you can pen it. If you have the right heat rounds, that is, or right pen. I mean, out of the two tanks between the Chief and the 279, the 279 doesn't really feel like it was changed that much. The Chief definitely does, but the 279E, nah. The gun was always a little bit derpy, and you never really had too many issues playing with it. And so, yeah, the 279E is still just as good as it used to be. It's just that now people understand how to pen it without actually taking any knowledge about the tank. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.